Guys, gals, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name's Hotshot. We are here on our FIFA 20 Road to Glory here with Morecambe. Now, in the last episode we left off with getting this absolute beauty in. He could potentially be our Virgil van Dijk, or our John Stones, Nicholas Otamendi, Emerick Laporte, whoever you want to call him, Nicolas Sule. He can be that guy. We can train him, and he's gonna be influential in the seasons coming forward. I can tell that already now. One of you guys, Gary Dodd, is also doing a Morecambe Road to Glory, and he gave me a couple of players to look at if I go into the transfer hub. He recommended Jonathan Mitchell, a goalkeeper from Derby, Danny Mullen, a striker from St Mirren, Cameron Howison from Vancouver Whitecaps, and Jack Zua as a free agent. Recommended those four players as potential players that could help out the side. They're all around the same age except for Zua, who is 28 years of age as of recording this video. And I've gone ahead and had a look through some left mids that I want to potentially bring in. Another free agent, Aaron Sigurdsson, effectively. Free agent, you can play left mid, right wing or left wing. 25 years of age, 3-star, 3-star. Could potentially be a good player, very fast. Yeah, so that could be a player with. I'm sending out scout reports on all these. Now Thierry Ambrose has a soft place in my heart. Used to play for Manchester City. Never got any game time there in the first team. Actually, only played in like the under 21s and such. In FIFA 17, I had this guy in a Road to Glory for me Cambridge, and he was absolutely insane for me then. Naturally, he was a kid, and you could. About 3 years ago, he would have been 19. And I brought him in at the back end of the first season, so he would have been turning 20. He is good, could play left mid, right mid. I think also back then he played a bit of striker, but he's currently playing at Metz. So this is, I want to look inside in this geezer, because at the end of the day, he can play both positions. I've also had a look, Mirko Antonucci, possible wonder kid. Not too sure as to what his stats are at the current moment in time. Again, scout report will be back in just under a month. And Ezekiel Barco, now this guy could be our effective Neymar, because he can play on the wing, left mid, he can play cam, and he can play up top. You know, we don't have much about it. We don't know much about him. He's from Atalanta United and an Argentinian. Good acceleration, agility and balance possibly, as well as dribbling. He has the finesse shot ability already, which is lovely, and he's got 4-star weak foot, so that'll be good for when he's because he's right-footed. So if he's playing on the left, just in case. But yeah, no. The games we're going to be playing in today's episode. We're going to be playing away from home against Scunthorpe United and at home against Warsaw United. And we're going to see what we can do in those games, and we're going to simulate away from home against Oldham. Hopefully we can again try to pick up the form we've had. Lost against Morecambe, won against Crawley in the Leasing Trophy. In last episode, we drew against Swindon and we beat Sheffield. So, yeah, hopefully we can get back on track, so to speak. Because since our last win in the league against Mansfield, we've lost a game, drew one against Macclesfield, lost against Exeter, drew against Swindon, and lost against Salford. So it's not looking good. Hopefully, if we can get 3 back-to-back wins, that'll put us 9 points better off. I mean, 7 games played and 8 points. We're currently sitting 15th. It's not looking good for our promotion. possibilities at the current moment in time. We will have a tough game against Scunthorpe and Warsaw, as well as Oldham, because these are teams who haven't dropped many points. Oldham have dropped 4 points, no, 5 points, sorry. Warsaw have dropped 3 plus 5, they've lost 7 points, and Scunthorpe have dropped quite a few, 6 plus, yeah, they've dropped 10 points as well. Yeah, so hopefully if we can get back on track here, that'll be the aim of today's episode. As Cambridge United, speak of the Devils, haven't won a game yet, so yeah, not too bad. Let's get in to the first game away from home. This is the side we are going to be playing. Actually, I'm going to take Ellison out, and we're going to be playing. No, I think, you know, we're going to keep Ellison on the pitch for now. He's still, because his morale's not that good. We're not able to keep him at his current rating at the minute, but I've changed the formation to a 4-1-2-1-2, but with a CDM and a cam with the wide players and 2 in attack. Maybe, hopefully, that can help us out a little bit. Let's get into the game, guys. So hopefully you've all had a good week so far. I'm currently recording this on Tuesday, and I've got Friday off because I'm off to go watch the Manchester City match at the Etihad against Aston Villa. Yeah, I'm off to go watch that on Saturday, so that's going to be lovely. Izzy Brown, an ex-Leeds player, he's currently at Scunthorpe. I don't know whether he's on loan. Not too sure. But yeah, hopefully we can have a good performance from Callum Cooper and get rid of that attacking possibilities.
Line up for the home side. So Alan, 4-4-2.
Yeah, I think it looks that way, Martin. Yes, it's
so let's go from the ball here. Wad's gonna play it wide. He's got quite a bit of pace. Cooper, first touch on the ball, and it's a good one. Alessandro, one of 2 strikers up top today. Can't remember who's playing up top with, but we do have the rotation strikers if necessary. Alessandro playing well there to win the ball. Kenyon, our CDM, he's been solid so far this season. Hopefully he can continue to be so as Wildig, our cam, makes a run. He's going to whip it into the box. Looks for Alessandro, unfortunately. Can't get anything off there. As Ellison works hard to get the ball back. We're going to try and play it out wide for O'Sullivan, but unfortunately we couldn't get anything through. Scunthorpe looking to break now on the counter attack. Cooper's doing well to stay with his man. Very well in Cooper, giving us a throw in. Not gonna lie, Cooper's only had 1 appearance before this, but he is playing like he deserves to be in the team. Kenyon looks for Wildig, but can't find him there. They're going to play it over the top to find Kolkov. See what they can do here. Tanner's going to stay with him. O'Sullivan's going to look for an interception there. Can't find one. On the back foot currently against Scunthorpe. They've got a lot of men forward, but they can't break us down. Takes a shot off. Very well saved by Halstead in goal for us. Again, Scunthorpe very high up the pitch. Very lovely block by Brewitt there in left back position. Ellison isn't the fastest man, but he's going to play it centrally and find O'Sullivan on the flank. He's going to keep the ball there. He's going to look for more options. George Tanner finding Wildig. Sees an overlapping run from midfielder Kenyon. Going to try and find Alessandro. Just decent defensive work by Scunthorpe in the opening half here. Gonna find Wildig, play it off to Tanner. He's going to in turn try and get it to O'Sullivan, but Izzy Brown is all over that. But he's not all over that. That is lovely. Alessandra, for the first time we have scored. Hopefully we can keep scoring and get the first win of the episode. That is a lovely play though. Plays it out wide. It's a lovely 1-2 ball to Alessandra, and he just slots it bottom right hand side corner. And is that his third for the league? He is, yeah. Third in 9 games now, I think, or third in 8 games. Not too bad to say. Our form has been bad. Alessandra is going to intercept the ball, and that is another lovely run by Alessandra. And from kick-off, Alessandra, within 2 minutes, has doubled the lead. Alessandra, wow. Absolutely on fire there. Straight from kick-off, intercepted a ball, laid it off, got the return ball, blasted it straight past the Scunthorpe keeper. Well, this is how we can play. We can play well. Just unfortunately recently we haven't been on form. So that's his 4th for the season now. He's dominating up top. I'm liking this formation already. I'm liking the fact that there's more people up top, and I feel loads more defensive on the back foot. The ability to have more men back and just absorb pressure, so to speak.
This corner could be a problem. They've got to defend it well.
Scunthorpe with a corner here just before the end of the first half. It's not going to be enough power on it from the Scunthorpe attackers. Now Miller is by himself. He's going to lay it off to O'Sullivan, who's going to allow Miller to make an overlapping run. Again, O'Sullivan's making another overlapping run. He's going to try look for Alessandra in the middle, but couldn't do so.
Well, you can see from the graphic how busy he's been around that 18-yard box. Really has kept the keeper busy and got some reward too.
Matthew Lund.
Scunthorpe coming forward now. They're going to play it wide, and the pass wasn't good enough. So at half time, guys, we're 2-0 up. This is looking good for the improvement in form. I'll see you guys in the second half. Okay, so we're back for the second half away from home against Scunthorpe United. We play out wide to Ellison, and you know, we have been playing well, and defensively we're doing well. I think they've only had 2 shots so far, so nothing to be too worried of, but we have only had 2 shots and we are 2-0 up. Going to find an overlapping run there to Miller. Look for Alessandra in the middle. Unfortunately, nothing we could get. Got a corner here early in the second half. Again, looking for the centre of the box. Can't find anything. George Tanner get the ball. He's going to play it out wide to Cranston. Sometimes you just got to take it a bit slower. Look for your options. Wildig to Kenyon, who finds Miller. I see that run, but that was a bad pass by Alessandra. Not the best from the 2 times goal scorer in this game. I think I'm playing a bit too simple for the Scunthorpe United team. They can read sometimes what I am doing. I'm going to play it centrally. Yeah. Can't play it too far wide. And he just walked through my defence there, but that's a good save by Halstead. Because Halstead only makes good saves when he does make them. It's just oh, well, Izzy Brown just had your life, mate. Absolutely mugged you off. That was a lovely shot.
He's had a banger goal, and
Amazing shot right there by the
Yeah, more effort
Scunthorpe
really for a player of his ability.
forward man. Gonna play it out wide to George Tanner. Find Cooper. Cooper's going to bring it down well and control it well. Look for Miller. Miller's going to look for the run from O'Sullivan. Sullivan's going to turn. Edge of the box. So, lackluster header, if I've ever seen one. Burritt worked well to keep the ball there for ourselves. Kenyon's moving forward. Don't know if he's offside. He wasn't. But, yeah. So, Tanner to start back off with the throw-in. Alessandra, a bit of a heavy touch there at the edge of the box. And now Scunthorpe coming forward. Play it over the top to... they have a Miller. They're going to play it to their Miller. And... very good attempt, but not good enough. We're going to bring on Buxton Water here for good old George Tanner. Give Tanner a rest. Yes, he's a youngster, so he's one of our best players on the pitch, so we want to keep him in ideal fitness. Gonna play it over the top. Gonna look for Ward there. I don't know whether he's got to that, whipped it in. Not good enough header though by Scunthorpe. I'm going to keep Wildig on just because I would preferably like a more defensive player on the pitch to keep this lead. And again, Scunthorpe should at least be 2-all up now, but you can't always have it. Oldham are 2-1 down against Grimsby Town, which is not good for them if they're in the playoff places. Buxton's working hard to try and get the ball back here. Hallstad, absolutely amazing. I can't follow him. I'm going to bring on Oates now. I was going to keep Wildig on, but Oates can have 5 minutes and an appearance for the club if he wishes. Ellison to make a break here. He's going to keep that going. He's going to find Miller. He's all on his own here. And I thought I could have done a bit more than that, in fairness, up top, but that was not the case. They're going to play it 1-2 wide between Izzy Brown and Miller. If it looks like I'm running away from the ball, that is correct. I'm currently using my dodgy pad. My other pad is at Kieran's house, and that should be the game. Our first win from 4 games in the league, so we have deserved that. You know, we've only had a few shots, and we're lucky to take that win. As you can see, Scunthorpe were all over us. As Macclesfield draw, Salford win, Northampton win, Grimsby win, Crawley win, and Colchester as well. A few questions for me have you got? Thank you. With 2 goals to secure a win, he was the hero, wasn't he? Absolutely superb performance by Luis Alessandra today, my pal. Morecambe wins and the poor run of form is over. Can we build on this? I prefer not to get in these mind games. You know, we did have a bad set of form, but hopefully we can turn it round. Wasn't much. There wasn't much between us. You know, we do prepare for the worst, but you've got to play like you're the best. Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, so manager rating goes down a little bit. So the training presets we're going to go for today, we are going to continue training on Callum Cooper, the centre-back. Hopefully he can continue to improve as Reece Oates goes up a rating, the left mid youngster. So that's lovely. And the squad's looking a little bit tired going into this game against Warsaw. Now, let's have a look where Warsaw finished. It looks like they've dropped another couple points, possibly. Not too sure confirmation wise on that, but I will see you guys in the match at home against Warsaw. Okay, for the Warsaw game here, we have gone for a little bit of a rotated side. Ellison is not playing this game. We've put Reece Oates on for a game. Ellison was a bit tired, so I brought him on. And we've put AJ Leach-Smith on for Wildig in the centre attacking midfielder position. If we can take a win from Warsaw, that will be absolutely lovely. Especially at home as well, that'd be very good for the fans here at Morecambe. And see what we can do about that. Let's play to win, boys. That's what we should always be doing. Okay. Resource on the ball here and instantly give away possession to Warsaw.
He's going to have those two holding midfield players and let the other four go and attack when they can.
Yeah, I mean the two lads in the middle, the two midfielders.
So as the commentators are explaining, this Warsaw team seems to be a bit more defensive. And in saying that, they've scored 4 minutes in. Wow, okay, this is going to be an uphill battle against Warsaw here. And let's see what we can do. It's not the ideal way to start off a game at home after a 2-0 victory away from home. George Tanner here. He's going to take the ball up the pitch. Leach-Smith is going to find Alessandra, who's looking for Miller. He's going to go all the way, and Alessandra is the man who we can look to for the goals here at Morecambe. That is 3 goals in 2 games. Unbelievable. Receives the ball back after a bad pass, and Alessandra's having none of that deficit. He's brought it back equal. That was probably one of his better goals. Playing it into the far left-hand bottom corner, and that is number 5 for Alessandra in the season. Let's see if we can continue to push forward here. As Warsaw have the restart here for kick-off, as Sullivan gets a very nice tackle there. Going to send Miller on his way. Doesn't have the fastest pace, but he's going to play it on for Alessandra. Alessandra, that could have been 2 for Alessandra. But never mind, we still do have possession here. We will find Miller eventually. The edge of the box. We're going to play it more centrally and see if we can find another man in the box. Unfortunately, we can't. This formation is working well for us at the minute. I don't actually know what just happened there, but formation is working well defensively-ish and offensively. He's going to look to play it, but Sutton's going to work hard, but Cooper is working harder. Cooper's got effectively something to prove here at Morecambe at his young age of 16. And I mean, he is possibly the future of the defence, as Miller has a lovely interception. He's bursting forward here. That is a lovely save from the Warsaw goalkeeper there to keep his team in it after Miller has a great interception. Play it to the edge of the box here with Kenyon. And Miller goes for a header, but no one is exactly the best at headers. As Cranston looks to header that, but decides not to do awfully well with it. They drilled it low and wide from the edge of the box.
What an invitation to spurn Alan.
Well, I think it's
That could have been Warsaw 2, Morecambe 1, but fortunately for us, it wasn't. Leach Smith wins the ball back there.
31 minutes played. 1-0.
Thank you very much, Alan.
We're going to play it around the back here, it seems. Just have gaps in the defence. As Cranston looks for a tackle. And that just wasn't good enough from the Warsaw strikers, as we find Oates, Leach Smith, and back to Alessandra. As Kenyon makes one of his famous runs, and so does Alessandra here. He's going to go all the way around the outside of the goalkeeper. Not enough power on it. Not enough power of it. We are getting forward against this Warsaw team. It's not the hardest thing to do. Going to look to intercept that, and O'Sullivan does exactly that. He's gonna look to turn, but he's gonna re-intercept it. Gonna look. Oh, no way! Oh, it's offside. It's offside. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's unfortunate that it was offside, but we know we can score again. We have been on top. Let's stay on top, shall we? Lavery plays it out wide to McDonald. Had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, on the wing. Going to drill it into the centre, but that's not a problem for the, I want to say the number one, but I mean, Halstead, he is good, but he's not exactly Roche. Roche has pulled off some magnificent saves so far, and that could have been quite bad. But as we go into half time, all is square and it's 1-1. We are on the front foot. Let's see if we can continue to do so in the second half. So, second half here, 1-1 Morecambe and Warsaw. Hopefully we can continue to score goals here and concede less, as that's a very lovely defensive work there by the Morecambe Dons. Everyone's putting in an effort. As Miller sees O'Sullivan making a lovely run there. O'Sullivan, please keep the ball. He doesn't exactly do that. It's not an issue. I should have looked for an alternative option. Cranston, that is a lovely header, my pal. Memphis Depay going to Borussia Dortmund. Not the most of our worries here at Morecambe. We're lucky.
The visiting team had scored. The scoreline in that game is now 2-1.
So we've got Gucci moving forward here to Lavery, who's not exactly mugged off the defence, but that's good tackling from the defence. I do believe that was Callum Cooper at the back.
Goal news from Scunthorpe.
It's a second goal for Scunthorpe United.
Please get there, Tanner. You're not going to get there, but that's a lovely deflection. Not deflection, but block. Going to defend at the front post here, I had a feeling. And Leach Smith is going to put the pressure on. Because we know AJ Leach Smith, he can score goals, but he is also a good person at creating chances for the team. I'm going to play it to Lavery here. He's being marked by two people, and Leach Smith is all the way back here. So it's going to be O'Sullivan moving forward. He's going to play it along to Kenyon, who finds Alessandra, who looks for O'Sullivan, who finds Miller. This is a lovely attack. It was a lovely attack, but Warsaw can defend. hopefully not for too much longer,
69 minutes
as we
played,
try to
2-2.
Thanks, Alan.
get a goal to help us go in front. Miller's going to play out wide to O'Sullivan.
Promising.
Going to play it back to Miller. Find Alessandra, who uses a bit of fancy footwork there to
Possibly dangerous.
get some passing done as they play it back to the keeper. Plays it to Facey and then Roberts.
Sinclair.
And
away team
that, I
to
think,
make a change.
he's I thought it may have been out. He's just sold my defender a ticket to the circus because he's a clown.
Well read.
But Cooper
Key time
is
for
there
the
defending.
team here.
Oh, this crowd demanding a response from the players that they expected to be.
That is lovely, and Miller has dropped his defenders.
Gotta keep his nerve here.
Miller,
It's a great moment for the scorer.
Miller.
For his team. He's
I did not think Miller would pull that one out of the bag, but he has done. Miller has been playing well, but just hasn't found the back of the net awfully too often in this career mode so far.
so quick, Alan.
Well, once he got his defenders were never
The Warsaw defender got left for the dead after he went for a slide tackle and it failed miserably, and Miller just burst away with what little pace he does have and sliced it straight in the back of the net. Sean Miller, number 24, with his 4th goal of the season. He doesn't want Alessandra to run away with the club golden boot this season, it would seem. So we don't have long left to go, and it is 2-1 here for Morecambe. Hopefully, if I can get a third, that will be good for goal difference, and just to effectively seal off this win as we play it out wide to Reece Oates, who plays it centrally to Alessandra, who looks for Miller again, and Miller drills that wide. You could have finished the game, my pal. You could have finished that game. Finished it. Written it off. Put it in the safe. But we can't do that yet because you put it wide, Muppet. That was a lovely play as well. Cooper playing very well. I'm very impressed with Cooper. It's going to be all you hear really, but Cranston going to bring it forward. Alessandra going to try and keep the ball there. Does what he can, and I do believe he is offside. He is indeed. Unfortunately, but there's only a minute left to go now for Warsaw to get a goal, and I don't think, personally, that's going to happen as Cranston goes in for a tackle, and that is 2 wins for 2 here in the League 2. That's good after a 4-game unwinning streak, just straight dropping points, so that'll be good for team morale. 2 wins on the trot again, not against 2 bad sides. Warsaw is a good side, naturally just not as good as Morecambe. So this is the team we are going to be fielding against. I think it's it's Oldham. We're going to be fielding this team against Oldham. So between the sticks, we've got Roche, the veteran here at Morecambe, as well as the youngster Cooper and Sutton in the in the central defensive roles, as with Cranston and Buxton on the sides as the fullbacks. Then we've got Kenyon just slotted in front between Cooper and Sutton, with Wildig as the cam. Reece Oates is going to be playing a 2nd game on the trot for us. I liked his performance last game. With O'Sullivan on the wide, and we're going to keep our front 2 of Alessandra and Miller up top. They're playing well so far, and I'm liking the formation. Hopefully, with this simmed game, we can pick up 3 points against Oldham. And let's see what we can do. They haven't had the best of records recently neither, but that is 3 wins for 3 this episode, with Wildig scoring the first just before the end of the first half, with a just equalising goal at the end of the first half to bring us back level, and Alessandra, the top man so far up top, bringing us in front late on in this season. So again, we've played development. Why can't I? No. Wow. Ah, Callum Cooper's injured. Let's not do any training for now. Let's have a look. How long are you going to be out for? 7 days. Not too bad. He's just got a head cut injury. So for this training session, instead of doing Reese, Oates and good old Callum, we will train Cranston and Tanner. Let's see what we can get out of these guys. First time training them this season, and Tanner has better ball control already. So yeah, but that's where I'm going to leave it off for today's episode, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, please do drop a like down below, as we have already hit the midfielder target. I think we did that and then we released them, so that wasn't a problem. Keeping an extra 450 quid in our pocket every week. We have already done the 85% attendance in consecutive home matches. That's done, and really now we can't sell many people for a fund, so I don't think we're going to hit the financial success. But if we can finish in the playoffs and or get there, and in the FA Cup, if we can get to the round of 32, I think the board will keep us for next season. I mean, we have made improvements to the squad and such, so naturally money will start to flow sooner or later. But in the next episode we will be starting off with Brighton in the Carabao Cup. So the first game we played in the Carabao Cup was against Bristol, where we took a win against them. That's a League One side. And then we beat Sheffield Wednesday away from home 1-0 in the second round. So we have the ability to beat a championship team. And now we are playing a Premier League side of Brighton and Hove Albion. Man United absolutely stomped Birmingham. But if you have a look here in the standings, Sean Miller has 3 goals in the Carabao Cup so far. So hopefully we can look to him at the beginning of the next episode. But yeah, guys, that's about it for today. I think in the next episode we will have an answer and scout reports for most of these guys. So we'll have a look into those and see who we can get on a pre-contract. I know Thierry Ambos has only got 10 months left, so we might be able to get him on a free for the start of the next season. Or we could get him on a free during January, possibly, I'm not too sure. Oh no, because he's under 23, so we can't sign a pre-contract, unfortunately. Barco I would like to buy outright, if necessary. But I would, we'd be able to get Howie on a pre-contract, if possible. And then Gary Dodd said you can buy Jonathan Mitchell for about £230,000, and his wages are about 2,000, so that could be an absolute steal for us if we do need a new goalkeeper. But before we go, we will respond to this. I'll consider you in the next game, mate. But I mean, we're playing Brighton, so you're probably not going to be played. Alright guys, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.